Do you think you're a good person? I have never yet had somebody tell me, no, I really don't think I'm a good person. In Memphis, whenever I went to seminary there, I would serve at one of the detention centers, which was a place there in Memphis where they held these men while they were going through the court system, and then from then they would be sent out to the penitentiaries in Tennessee. And I would often talk to them about their guilt and their sin, and most of them were absolutely convinced that they were innocent. And, that they didn't feel like they were a bad person. They made a mistake. They accidentally killed somebody. Or they accidentally stole somebody's car. Or they accidentally robbed a bank with a gun. But they're not a bad person, and of course. But I just wonder about us. Let's go through just very quickly the second tablet of the Ten Commandments. The first tablet is the first 4 commandments that relate to God. The second tablet is the commandments that relate to us. Let's just kind of check ourselves out. Commandment number 5, honor your father and your mother. Anyone here, can anyone in here say that there was never a time ever whenever I dishonored, disrespected my parents? There's never been a time I have fully complied with it. Now, before you raise your hand, Jesus talked to a rich young ruler one time and said, he came to him and said, Jesus, what must I do to inherit eternal life? Jesus said, obey all the commands. He said, all of these I've kept from my youth. And everybody except him knew he was guilty. Everybody except him knew that he was guilty. I would guarantee you that every one of us, at least on one occasion, probably many, have broken the command of properly honoring our father and our mother. Commandment number 6. Do not murder. Jesus said, if you're angry with your neighbor, if you're angry with someone, you've committed murder in your heart. Anybody here ever been angry? Yes, we've broken that one. Commandment 7, do not commit adultery. You say, well, I've never committed adultery. Jesus said, if you look to lust, you've committed adultery in your heart. Broken that one. Number 8, do not steal. Exodus 20:15, do not steal. Anybody here you've never taken anything, not even a minute of your employer's time when you were not working as you should? All of us in this have broken that command. Commandment number 9, do not give false testimony. Basically, tell the truth every single time. Sweetheart, how's this dress make me look? Or any number of things. Every one of you know what it's like. Y'all pray for me. That was guys, anyway, I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm already in trouble. Commandment number 10, do not covet. Yeah. See, that was the commandment that Paul said slew him in Romans. He said, hey, I thought I'd obeyed all of them, but that was the one that got me. It is in my heart, there is a desire to crave what does not belong to me. All of us in this room have sinned. There is no one righteous, not even one, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, and God's holiness demands that he separate himself from those who are sinners. And someone says, well, I'm a pretty good person. I do some really good things. Listen to Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6. All of us have become like something unclean, and all of our righteous acts are like a polluted garment. Anything we do, it's like we're muddy, and even the good things that we do, we put mud on it. We get it dirty. Jesus makes it very clear, God makes it very clear in his word that he is holy, we are sinners, he must be separated from us. So how does God fix this problem? How does God fix this problem? He's holy. He is completely untouched by sin. He has to remain apart from sin. And yet we are sinners. We are guilty. We have broken God's commands. How does God fix this problem? Well, God fixed the problem by sending Jesus. Write down 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 21. He made the one, God made Jesus. He made the one who did not know sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God.